Hi guys, it isn't often that I commend Brexiteers, but ERG member Chris Heaton-Harris deserves a round of applause following this speech he delivered at Queen's University Belfast. Harris clearly had the DUP in his sights when he called on parties who believe in the Union to get back into government. Pressure is growing on Jeffrey Donaldson's party to drop their resistance to the Northern Ireland Protocol and rejoin the power-sharing executive. Have a listen here to what the Northern Ireland Secretary of State had to say.
The biggest threat to Northern Ireland's place in the Union is failing to deliver on these priorities. I make no apologies for being proud of Northern Ireland's place in the Union and for wanting it to continue. Others who share that view should put the Union first, restore the devolved institutions and get on with the job of delivering for the people of Northern Ireland. Like David Trimble and David Irvine before in 1998 and Dr. Paisley in 2006, real leadership is about knowing when to say yes and having the courage to do so.
Wow, real leadership is knowing when to say yes and having the courage to do so. And of course the DUP at the moment are the opposite of that. Cowardice. Saying no to everything. No to the Good Friday Agreement at the beginning. No to the Northern Ireland Protocol, no to the Windsor framework, no to everything. Now, there has been pressure applied to the DUP on all fronts, from the EU, from the UK government here, the Irish government, parties within Northern Ireland. They're all putting pressure on the DUP to rejoin the Northern Ireland executive, to restore the executive, to restore government in Northern Ireland. And I believe it's going to succeed because recently there was a rumour that Jeffrey Donaldson met with former US President Bill Clinton, and Clinton, who was instrumental in achieving the Good Friday Agreement back in 1998, had a long meeting with Jeffrey Donaldson, and it seems that he also applied pressure to the DUP leader. Now, the response from the DUP immediately after this was, well, disgraceful comments about unionists. This is Nigel Dodds, former Member of Parliament for North Belfast and now Member of the House of Lords. And these disgraceful comments about unionists are not about unionists, it's about the DUP, because they're the ones who are blocking the formation of the executive. As I said, I think the DUP will join again the executive. How they spin it to their voters, their supporters, remains to be seen. I would imagine it would be sold as some sort of victory. We are the ones who got the other side to compromise. We are the ones who demanded, we extracted concessions from the UK government, from the EU, and we achieved those. And that's why we're going back into the executive. They won't admit that they failed, that their plan, to keep themselves out, to suspend this indefinitely until the Northern Ireland Protocol was scrapped, actually worked. No, because it didn't work. It was never going to work. They had painted themselves into a corner, and now they have to accept that that is a failure. But how they spin it will be interesting to see. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.